Hi, boys and girls. This is Ms. Ramos, and I'm here for your Wednesday math lesson. So today we're going to work on making a 10 to help us subtract. So before we get started, I want to talk about how addition and subtraction are opposites of each other. So for example, 2 plus 3 equals what? 5. But then what if I said, what is 5 minus 2? 5 minus 2 would equal 3. But then if I added 2 more, I still get 5. They're opposites. Same thing if I had like 4 plus 3. That equals what number? 7. But if I said, what's 7 minus 4? You would take away 4 and it equals 3. So they're opposites. It kind of goes along with our lesson from a couple of days ago when we talked about counting on and counting back to help us solve problems. So we're going to watch a video real fast, and we're going to use 10 frames today. And hopefully this video is going to talk about how you can add to help you subtract, and you can subtract to help you solve an equation. So let's play.
Find 13 minus 7. You can use 10 to help you subtract. 13 minus 7 equals. There are 2 ways to use 10 to help you subtract. One way is to start with 7 and add 3 to get to 10. Next, add 3 more to make 13. 7 plus 6 equals 13. So 13 minus 7 equals 6.
I added 6 to 7 to make 13.
Another way is to start with 13 and subtract 3 to get to 10. Since 3 plus 4 equals 7, subtract 4 more. So 13 minus 7 equals 6. I subtracted 7 and have 6 left.
All right, boys and girls. So that video kind of talks about how you can use addition to help you subtract, and it's all based on 10. Adding and subtracting is easier when we think about numbers as in tens. So what we're going to do for today is, I'm going to make myself a little smaller, is I'm going to go through the workbook pages with you because these pages are pretty tough. If we were in school, you would have your teacher there to help you go through each of these pages. And maybe if a problem was really hard, we would do it as a group. So that's kind of what I want to do today is I'm going to go through these and kind of introduce them to you. And then you're going to go back on your own and do them by yourself. Okay. So here's our first problem. It says 14 ladybugs are on a leaf. 6 ladybugs fly away. How can you think about 10? Or how can thinking about 10 help you find how many ladybugs are left? Explain. Okay, so let's talk about it. How many ladybugs are on this leaf? 14. So I'm going to use the stamp, and I'm going to get some red counters. So I'm going to do 14 ladybugs. And we know whenever we do a 10 frame, we always start at the top and then just kind of go from left to right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, so if I look here, I made a 10. And I've got 4 left over because 10 plus 14 or 4 would equal 14. So what we're going to do now is we're going to, told us next, 6 ladybugs fly away. So they flew away. They're gone. So I'm going to use the pencil tool. And we'll do it in black. And I know I had 6 that flew away. So I'm going to draw a circle around 6. So let's start by trying to make our 10, okay? And I can just do it this way. I'm going to mark off my ones, my counters, as I go through. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I got rid of 4, and now I have a 10 left. So how many more ladybugs or how many more of those counters do I need to get rid of to get to 6? If I've got 4, whoops, I keep doing that. If I've got 4, then I need to get rid of 2 more because that would give me 4, 5, 6. So now let's get rid of 2 more. So this is almost like saying 10 minus 2. And what number do we have left? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So I'm going to use the text tool, the type tool. Now I like a big type. So I'm going to show kind of what the equations I did was. First we had 14. Then we took away 4. And that gave us how many? 10. Then we knew because we had to take away 6 total, I still had 2 more I needed to take away. So now we've got 10 minus 2 equals 8. And I'm going to click away, and then I can drag this over here. I'm just going to do this to help me understand. So, and I'm going to use yellow. I took away 4, and then I took away 2 more. That was not very good. Let's undo that. First, I took away 4. Then I took away 2 more. And 4 plus 2 equals 6. So that's the same thing as saying 14 minus 6 equals 8. Now, boys and girls, if that's too confusing for you, I understand. And you could have just you could just do this. I'm going to erase all this. Ooh, I guess I can erase the text. Let's keep erasing. If that's too confusing for you right now to do it like in 2 steps like that, then let's do it this way. Erase, erase, erase. Okay. Go back to my stamps. I know I had 14 ladybugs, so I'm going to have 14 ladybugs again. You could have just crossed out 6. You don't even have to worry about making it to the 10, making it 4, then making it 2. Just cross out 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 left. So our equation would be 14 minus 6 equals 8. There we go. So you do what's easier for you. I know 10 frames, those are a great thing to use in having a picture. All right, so let's go to the next page. All right, so here we've got our problems going up and down. We know they can go up and down, or they can go side to side. Same thing. And they said first add to get to 10. So they started out with, let's see how many counters. Where our equation says 15 minus 8 equals 7. They went ahead and gave us the answer. But let's count. So we started with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 counters. And you might be saying, Miss Ramos, but it started with 15. You're right. But they gave us the 8 right there, that number. And then we had to see, like, kind of add on and see how many more counters it was to get to 18 or 15 total. So let's see. We added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more counters to get to 15. So 15, and if I take away 8, watch, I'm going to take away 8 because we got 15. Oops. Let's change it from the yellow. Let's make it a little darker. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many do I have left? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Which was our answer. Oh, that's not a good 7. I have just as much trouble as you guys sometimes trying to get these numbers to look good. Let's try it one more time. It's just little too. We'll just make it big. 7. And the way we got this is because they started with 8. So 8 plus 2 equaled 10. So we made it 10. And then we added 5 more to get to 15. All right, so let's try this one down here. First, subtract to get to 10. Okay, so here's the big problem, 16 minus 7. But they want us to break it up into little parts over here. So 16 minus blank equals 10. So what could that missing number be? Well, let's look here. We've got 10 counters plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they went ahead and gave us 16 counters. So what we need to do is find out how many counters to get rid of until we can get 10. So let's just keep counting back until we get to 10. So we go minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6. Oh, I got rid of 6. And how many do I have left? 10. So we could say 16 minus 6 equals 10. And then we know that we had to get rid of 7 counters. So I did 6. So I just need to get rid of 1 more, which I did. And now how many do I have left? 9. So I'm going to say 10 minus 1 equaled 9. So if I had 16 counters total, so here's 16. Now I took away 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got rid of 7, and what's my answer going to be left? So I've got 5 at the top, then 6, 7, 8, 9. So your answer would be 9. All right, let's see if we can do another one. Okay, so for here, they didn't give you any 10 frames, and you can do this on your own. So it says make a 10 to subtract. Use counters and your work mat. So what we're going to do is if you go over here to the stamp button, hit your counters, and then you can get 10 frames. So I'm going to put, it won't let you do them over here to this side, which I don't like. So I usually like to put mine up here at the top, and I'm going to use 2. So yeah, that won't fit there. All right. So we've got 11 minus 4. So I know that this is a 10, so I'm going to go ahead and fill the whole thing in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then I'm going to switch to my pencil. And I have to take away 4. So I'm going to hold up 4 real fast. Whoops. If I take away 1 to make myself a 10, how many more do I need to get rid of now? 3 more. So let's go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. So I got rid of 4. I had 4, and then I got rid of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. My lines aren't very good. I'm sorry. So now let's count and see what we have left. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 11 minus 4 equals 7. All right. So I'm going to use my eraser. I'm going to get rid of this. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, keep erasing. Come on. There we go. Now, boys and girls, I know this can take a long time to keep having to do the 10 frames. So if you wanted, let me use this piece of paper. If you wanted to just draw yourself a picture on a piece of paper as you're doing this work, go right ahead. So here's my paper. And I'm going to do this next problem right here, 14 minus 8. So I'm going to draw 14 dots. There are my 14 dots. I did 5 on top, plus 5 more, and then plus 4, because I like to keep them all in a line so that it's easy for me to like see what I'm doing. And I like to put 5 in my top row, then 5 in my second row, and just always have 5 in a row because it's easier to count by 5s. So I've got 14 here. How many, if I imagined, let's see if I can put my screen down. Nope, that won't work. All right, I'm going to draw a 10 frame on here. All right, so there's my 10 frame. How many of these counters do I need to get rid of to make a 10? I need to get rid of 4. So I'm going to mark out 4 of them. See how I got rid of 4? And then, whoops, I had 4 I got rid of. How many more do I need to get rid of from this 10 to get 8? 4 more. So I could count. So look, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, a little closer. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'm going to go 5. Oops, there we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. I got rid of 8. And now how many do I have left? Well, let's count them. I've got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So my answer, let's go back to our pencil, would be 6. So this is one way you can do it. You can get your notebook, draw yourself a picture, cross out your ones. That is perfectly okay. You don't have to do it on the screen using like the stamp feature and using that. That's just if you want to. Let's try another one. Let's try this one. 12. I don't know why there's an X now. 12 minus 7. This one right here. So I'm going to try and do it this time. I'm going to use the counters again. I'm just going to try and put like 12. So I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I covered up the directions, but that's okay. So let's use our pencil. And how many do I need to get rid of to make my 10? 2. So 1, 2. And if I have 7 and I get rid of 2, how many more ones do I need to get rid of now? 5. So let's just keep going. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that was essentially, if we looked here, it was like 10 minus 5. So what's my answer? What do I have left? I've got 5. All right. Here's a question down here. Carol subtracts 6 from 15. First, she adds to get to 10. Then she adds again to find her answer. Her answer is 10. Is Carol correct? Well, let's think about that. I'm going to read it again, but a little slower. Because whenever we have word problems, go back and read it twice. It's okay. That's what I usually like to do. I like to read it once, kind of understand what's going on, and then go back and really look for the details. So Carol subtracts 6 from 15. First she adds to get to 10. Then she adds again to find her answer. So I'm going to use some counters to help me with this. Counters. So the problem she's really wanting to do, actually, we're going to write it. She wants to find out what is 15 minus 6 equals, we don't know, question mark. Ooh, little dot. All right, so first she adds to get to 10. So if I start with 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's switch to yellow now. How many more does she need to add to get to 10? Well, let's do it. So we got 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Then she adds again to find her answer. Her answer is 10. Is she correct? So how many more does she need to add to get to 15? So I've already got 5 plus 5 to equal 10. And then how many more? If we have 10 and we want to get to 15, we need to add 5 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So did Carol actually have to add 10 more from 6 to get to 15? Let's count them up. So let's go there. So she added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So no. We would say big text. No. Carol only had to add 9 more to get to 15, not 10. So we could say that. A lot of these questions down here, they're looking for, they want you to put your thinking into words, which for second graders can be something tough to do. And I know that. So maybe draw a picture first and then try and put your picture into words, like talk it out in your head, talk it over with your parents, and then you can type it out. All right, let's keep going. All right, so we've got one up here. Chin had 12 animal stickers. He gave 5 of the stickers away. How many animal stickers does Chin have now? Oh, well, let's just use our 10 frame. I'm going to put 1 10 frame here, 1 there. And how many stickers did Chin begin with? He had 12. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then how many did he give away? He gave away 5 stickers. So like I said, I go back and read my word problems 2 times, always twice. So let's start taking away, he took away 5. So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And how many does he have left? Let's count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's got 7 left. All right. This one here. Show how you can make a 10 to find 17 minus 9. So another great one to use our 10 frames for. So let's do 10 frame, 10 frame. And what's our equation? Our equation says 17 minus 9. So let's add in 17 counters. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We made a 10. So then we only need 7 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And next, we're going to take away 9. So let's make a 10 first. How many of these down here do I need to get rid of to make a 10? We got to get rid of 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then if I have 7 and I need to take away 9, then I just need to add how many more? Or take away 2 more. So 8, 9. So 8, 9. And what's our answer? How many do we have left? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Or you could write out like the whole equation. 17 minus 9, you could just throw it up here, equals 8. I don't mind if you write it there. Next one. So this problem here says use the 10 frames. Show how to make a 10 to find 15 minus 9. Start by subtracting to get 10, then complete the equation. So they went ahead and gave us 15 counters, 5, 10, 15. I just counted by 5s. So this is the equation we really want to solve, 15 minus 9. Well, let's find out what this missing number is first. If I start with 15 and want to just get to 10, how many do I need to get rid of? Let's see. So I have 15 and I just want 10. So let's get rid of this for top line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we just have to get rid of 5. And then we know we want to take away 9 total. So if I had 5, oops, I can always do this. 5, and now we want to take away 9. How many more counters do we need to take away from 10? We need to take away, let's do it this way. 6, 7, 8, 9. So we need to take away 4 more. So 10 minus 4 would give us what number? So we already took away 5. And let's go 6, 7, 8, 9. You see how I took away 4 more, guys? And 5 plus 4 equaled 9. Like I said, they're opposites. So how many do we have left? We have 6 left. So our answer would be 6. Okay, let's keep going. All right, so here we are. This one and this one are pretty easy. They gave you 11 counters. You need to take away 7. Over here, they gave you 12. You need to take away 5. This one's a little more tricky. If you notice, they only gave you 6 counters. That's because they want you to add on to 14. But if that's too tough for you, just say, nope, nope, nope. I want all 14 counters to begin with. So what I would do is go up here, get some counters, and keep adding it in until you get to 14. So I've got 6. Let's go. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So now we have 14 counters, and we just need to take 6 away. So let's get our pencil tool and take away 6. Ready? 1, 2, oh, I'm doing it the wrong way. 3, 4, 5, 6. So if they don't have all the counters you need, you go ahead and make more because I think counting back is easier for you guys. So how many do we have left? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the answer would be 8. Now these other two, I think you could do those on your own and not be too confused. Last page. This one is confusing. This is a little water bottle problem. All of these on this page are a little tricky. They are kind of like meant to challenge you. And if we were doing them in class, we would be doing them as a group. So if you really are struggling, I'm going to say for my kiddos, it's okay if you don't do them. We're going to, I'm going to go over them with you really fast. But if you are struggling too much, then that's okay. Just draw a picture, try your best. So, okay, this one up here. For each problem, pick a bin from each row. Subtract to find how many more bottles are in the bin from the top row than the bin from the bottom row. So they want us to choose how many more are in this bin than the bottom bin. So I'm going to line them up using my black. So they want us to know how many more are in A than in D, how many more are B than E, and how many more are in C than F. So we could say bin A has 15. That's the number you're looking at. So this bin has 15 bottles. So it says bin A has blank more bottles than bin D. So this is where we put the numbers. So if this one had 15 and this one has 9, that's where you find out how many they have. You could do this by counting back. I'm just going to use my fingers real quick. So I start with 15, and I'm going to take away 9. So let's just count backwards. Ready? 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 9. So how many more bottles are in A than in D? 6 bottles. So here I would write 6. Whoop. Because 6 plus 9 would give you 15. So A has 6 more bottles than D. This problem is really tricky. If you get confused, go on. You don't have, it's more of like a challenge. So if you're confused, it's okay. You could also, so for this one, bin B has 12 bottles. And B has blank more bottles than bin E. So we started with 12 and then we had 7. So I'm going to draw a picture. I might not want to use this in here. I'm going to draw a picture over here. I'm going to do 12 counters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So look here. I started with 12 counters. I'm going to take away 7. So watch. Let me move my computer screen so you can see better. Oops. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many do I have left? I have 5. So bin B had 5 more bottles than bin E. Bin E, yeah. Okay. Next one. Write 2 subtraction equations to show how to find 15 minus 7. So this is where they want you to make a 10. Nope. Okay. I'll put my counters in there. All right, so they want 15 minus 7. So let's start with 15 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. And switch back to my pencil. It says we're going to write 2 equations. So how many do I need to take away from this 10 frame to get a 10? Let's do that first. So I could say 15 minus how many would get me 10? 5. So 15 minus 5 would give me 10. It's going to be tricky. So I got rid of all of these. I'm just going to mark a line through them all. I got rid of all those. And so if I got rid of 5 so far, how many more do I need to get rid of to take away 7? So 5, 6, 7. I need to take away 2 more. So from this 10, I could say then we take 10 minus 2 more. So 1, 2. And what's that give me left? Or what do I have left now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So our answer would be 7. Okay. This last one they're adding, and it says, which equations show you how to find 16 minus 9? This one's pretty tricky. So let's look at what's the same for these. These 3, A, B, and D, all have 9 plus 1. Well, 9 plus 1 equals 10. This one has 9 plus 2 equals 11. And then it has the second equation, almost like you were doing one like this, like a top and then a bottom. So if we have 10, but we want to get 16, how many more are we going to have to add from 10 to get 16? Well, let's count it. Ready? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I had to add 6. So this one says 10 plus 5 equals 15. Nope, not going to work. This one says 10 plus 6 equals 16. That could work. This one said 11 plus 6 equals 17. Well, I don't have anything about 17 up here, so I don't think that's right. And then 10 plus 9 equals 19. Kind of same thing. I'm not trying to get 19. I wanted to know about 16 right here at this number. So I would say B is the answer, because I'm going to do some 10 frames. Oop, that did not work. Undo. Will it fit now? Yeah. Okay. Because if I had 9, I'm going to put 9 reds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then I'm going to switch over and I'm going to add one more. And that gives me how many? I just made a 10. So I added sorry, I'm double checking my work. Okay, so yeah, I just made a 10 and I want to get to 16. So let's add some more to get to 16. So I got 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I made 16. How many of these were yellow? Well, let's count it. I'm going to switch back to pencil. Add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1 and 6 equals 7. So that would tell me 16 minus 9 equals 7. Because look, I could take away these 9. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I've got how many more? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got that 9. So 16 minus 9 equals 7. This one was a tricky one, guys. I'll be honest. I had to go back and double read it, make sure I was doing it right. So if you get confused and can't figure it out, it's okay. This is one of those problems that as a class we would have done together and talked out loud and tried to figure out. So that's why we did it now, to try and talk it over with each other. So, all right, boys and girls. Make myself big again. Your assignment today is to do these same pages I just went over with you. If you get confused, it's okay. Just draw a picture. Try your best. Use a piece of paper. Draw your counters. Cross them out. If you are confused about making the 10, it will come to you eventually. Just try your best. If you need help, let your teacher know. All right, thanks. You guys have a great day. Thank you. Bye.